Hello everybody, I'm going to be wearing my hat in this video. I'm doing a video on the following words: love, respect, symbiosis, sacrifice, and understanding. I'm going to start with the first word, love. What is love is the name of a song, I believe, a popular one. And love is really more of a chemistry thing, a biological term of endearment, of connection. And it's more of a, you know, that honeymoon feeling you get when you cannot see, or at least don't care about, the faults of the other person. And that, I believe, is the start of love. It's more of a crush. And it's the unrealistic view of the other person, but it's also your willingness to sacrifice for them, to get them. And this can lead to very good things or incredibly bad things, such as stalkers, such as if I can't have you, no one can, just crazy behavior. Love is insanity, as some people say. And the next word, respect. If you love somebody that you do not respect, this is usually a result of lust. But if you respect them greatly, you can push down lust, if you have it, and get past that and try to find the person behind the body. I believe, and of course this is my opinion, that respect is much more important than a lot of people give it credit for, because if you do not respect the other person, then they probably don't respect you, and that'll result in a lot of negative feelings later on, or of abuse, or one-sided relationships, dominant relationships of one side. So the next one, symbiosis. Can you both survive together? A lot of people say love is all you need. Some people say it's not enough. I don't think love is enough to keep two people together forever, because there are so many other factors, such as if somebody gets hurt, can you still love them? The factors of love. It's obviously different for families than it is for strangers, or at least people you're dating. Because if you get hurt and your father's there, your father is considered part of you. Blood. I have to love you because I'm your father. I'm always going to be there. For a person you're courting or dating, that might not be there. You don't have the long-lasting, we are one kind of attitude all the time. Some people do, some people don't. So it's really important to have very important kind of I can't think of the word right now, complementary traits. Somebody that loves to talk, dating somebody that loves to listen, is much more than two people that love to listen and nobody's talking. So obviously somebody that makes a lot of money and somebody that likes to spend a lot of money, the gold digger mentality. Hey, if they love each other, I don't care. It's always about who is with who, why, how it's working out, what's it doing to both people. So if it's working, and they're happy together and they're not hurting anybody else, I honestly think go for it. Good for you. The icky parts of the relationship, there's always going to be some. Work it out. Make sure you're not dominating the relationship unless that's what they want. The decision maker, the introvert with the extrovert kind of mentality works for some reason. Good for them. Okay, the next word was sacrifice. I went over that a little bit. This is another part of symbiosis, where I want a career over there. Well, I want a career over there. Can you do it? Do you both move apart? Do you still stay together? Does one follow the other person? I want kids, I don't want kids, somebody's going to have to give, or the relationship's not going to work. There's a lot of things you have to sacrifice, and finances are usually the first one. Hopefully you're not so, indebted to money that the other person can actually, accomplish what they're trying to do. Such as a person that's willing to take their career over the relationship, that's not a sacrifice. You're not willing to sacrifice for the relationship. Now, sometimes in the long run you have to, say, well, in 2 years, I'll have enough money to take a lower income job so we can have a house, so we can raise families, or our families. And that's a sacrifice. That's time. Time is a major sacrifice of relationships. A lot of young people say, oh, it's money, it's gifts. When they're sad, you give them chocolate. Well, some people say when they're sad, hug them, stay with them, love them. And that's another reason why love may not always be the most important thing, but it's definitely one of the most important things, in the general relationship. The last one, understanding. My last relationship died because of this. I felt they wanted a lot of attention. If I spent every day saying, I love you in every possible way, that they would see that as a positive thing. It didn't work. They wanted independence. I didn't see it. They tried to explain it to me, and because I was being crazy, I wasn't being intelligent about it, I didn't understand, and this was years ago, but it didn't work. My view of what they wanted was not what they wanted, and that's why understanding is so important. You can respect them all you want. You can sacrifice your entire life for them. You can do everything. But if you have no idea what they want, it's not going to work. I'm going to cut off my left ear, or sorry, my right ear, and mail it to you because it's my way of showing I love you, and it freaks them out, But it means I love you. Well, it's not what they want. It's kind of creepy, a lot creepy when you do things like that. No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do anything even remotely like that. But talk to them. Conversation. Communication is very, very, very important. Some people don't like communication. Well, there you go. Now you know. You have to figure things out. No, I'm not saying stalk them. No, I'm not saying find out their favorite color. I'm saying talk to them. I'm saying, learn about them. If they don't want to talk about it, then they don't want to talk about it. Now you know something. If you have to know about them, then, that's something you have to deal with. I'm not saying how, because I honestly don't know. Every situation is different. Excuse me. Every relationship is different. So I'm saying, this is a very, very important topic for most people's lives, is love, respect, symbiosis, sacrifice, understanding. I just wrote these down randomly, and I thought these would make a good conversation piece, discussion piece. What do you think is important in a relationship? Are these things what are important to you? Did they work? Did they not work? What caused your relationship to work or not work? What were the most important parts of it? Was the sacrifice worth it? Obviously, I'm not saying cut off your hand. That's not a sacrifice. That's idiocy, unless it's to save their life or something like that. But I'm saying sacrifice as in, life choices. Can you give up, your Starbucks coffee every morning so that you can buy them a gift later? Things like that. That's a sacrifice, personal sacrifice. And I think those are important. So again, what do you think? What do you think I should say more about this? Was I not clear? Could I define more things? This is a very interesting topic. This is a topic I like to talk about a lot. I haven't brought it up yet because, I didn't think it was relative, but then I wrote these down and I thought I can bring it up. I'll talk to you guys later. Please, do your thing, post comments, throw your trolling stuff if you want, but take care, okay?